Solo players deserve to lose. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it, and I know I'm going to get haters. Please, sweet baby Jesus, protect me from all the haters. Solo players deserve to lose in PvP. In Ranked, in Iron Banner, they deserve to lose. Now just wait. Just relax, okay? I know that you guys are going to be trying to smash that dislike button, but just let me say a couple things first. Number one is, I think it's messed up that a solo player would be matched up against a fire team of 4. Or a fire team of 6. Anything like that. That seems messed up to me. Because as a solo player, going up against a full fire team is a massive disadvantage. When you're in a team, you've got some team chemistry going. You've most likely got communication going because you're in a party together. Right? You start to learn the tendencies of your teammates. Oh, yeah, there's Bob. He's flanking again. Stupid Bob gonna get killed. And so they play a little bit more defensive. Or they yell out, Bob, I'm popping my Stormcaller, so don't pop your golden gun again like a fucking idiot. And so Bob doesn't pop his golden gun, and it helps the team. Because instead of blowing 2 supers at the same time and one person getting 1 kill and the other person getting 2, they spread them out. And it's good for the team. This communication, this familiarity, this cohesion in this teamwork leads to a much, much stronger team than someone going in solo. Even the exact same skill, kill-death ratios, everything being exactly the same. If you got a team of fully solo players versus a team that plays together all the time, the team that plays together all the time is going to win, even if they're the exact same skill, because of all those things I said. Communication, familiarity, etc., etc., etc. When you're crouching 1 shot behind a box, they know you're there because they talked about it. When you're rushing towards heavy, or there's 3 of you rushing towards heavy, they can call out, yeah, Bob, you're about to die over there. No one else go over to the heavy because there's 4 of them, right? And these little things, these little teamwork things, they really start to amplify, especially when you get 6 people going. If you have a 6-person Iron Banner team that plays together all the time and are communicating, if you're a solo player, you better not win. If you do win, that team is terrible. That's like a team full of True Vanguards or KJ Hovies or something like that. If you're losing every day, though, every single game, you're jumping into a game as a solo player and you're losing to these teams, it's frustrating. And I know that. I know it's frustrating. I know it doesn't feel good because it almost feels like you're being punished for being a solo player, right? There's nothing in place to help you as a solo player. And I mean, I'm a solo player. I like to play Rumble most of the time because I just like to play by myself or play with myself. But then I go to try play Ranked, and even me, the Tash Man, the Rumble King, I get destroyed. Every time. I mean, like, I can't even play Ranked because I'm going to lose those games. Now, I do feel punished for being a solo player. But I also recognize that if I'm going into Ranked or Iron Banner, I'm playing against people that are there expecting to win. I'm playing against people there that are sweating their balls off so that they do win. Because that's the key, right? They want to win. They want to get Redrix's Claymore. They want to move their way up in their ranks. And so they're going to do everything in their power. They're going to camp the heavy. They're going to play like pussies. They're going to run away the second they see danger. And they're going to play in a fire team of 4. They're not going to give you any sort of advantage. They're not going to play by themselves. They're going to play in a fire team with their 3 best friends so that they can take advantage of this teamwork and that they can stomp people like you or me that are playing solo. And, you know, it comes to a point where you have to realize that solo players, we need to take the blame. A little bit. Okay? If we are continually throwing ourselves at a playlist and losing games against these full fire teams, and we're never willing to put in the effort to find teammates, then isn't it us? Aren't we the issue? Because you can't fault anyone for playing on a team. right? You can't fault them for wanting to win. And so if you're actively trying to ram your dick down ranked games by yourself, you're actively saying, I don't need the team. I'm going to play with a disadvantage. And I recognize it's not easy to find friends all the time. It's not easy to find people to play with all the time. Maybe none of your friends play Destiny anymore. Maybe you're, a shy person. You don't like to talk to people. Whatever it might be. But there are things like LFG sites where you can, post, hey, I want to play some rank with people. Go for it. Or maybe you play someone in Rumble that was really good, and you can message them and say, hey, don't know if you'd want to, but maybe we could play some ranked. You need to put in the effort to try and meet some people so that you can have a team. And it would be nice to have that fire team matchmaking based on your sizes. And it has been said by Derek Carroll or Mantis at Bungie that they're working on bringing stuff like that to the game. But until it's there, you need to put in the effort, or else you are actively saying, I'll play with that disadvantage. And I do see a lot of solo players in PvP complaining and getting frustrated, but it just makes me question as well, how many games have you played and lost and still haven't changed things up? Right? It's like back in the day, people would complain all the time. They'd be like, oh my god, shotguns are too good, but they'd still be trying to snipe and getting destroyed. And oh my god, Thorn is too good, but then they're trying to use like a scout rifle in PvP when everyone's using Thorn. You have to adapt to the meta, right? You have to adapt. And the meta right now is playing a fire team and stomp all the solo players. There is a lot of team shotting in this game, and there is not a lot of skill gap, and there is not, unfortunately, a lot of power ammo widely distributed so that you can have these hero moments and wipe another team by yourself. You need teamwork. And if you're not willing to jump into a team, then you probably deserve to lose. It's a shitty reality. I know. Trust me. I know. But for right now, with the amount of people that come into my chat and are frustrated because of the solo experience, it's not changed yet. We have to wait. And until it's changed, you have two choices. Quit for a while and come back later when it's fixed. Or adapt. Find teammates. Go on an LFG site. Post on I think it's Reddit. There's like a Crucible Fire Teams thing. There's resources. Okay? There's resources for you to find teammates to hopefully play with. And that can solve your problem like that. Like that. Because if you think about it this way. You can either keep ramming yourself down in the ranked playlist and losing and losing and losing. I won one. Losing, losing, losing. I won one. Or you can take an hour, try to get a team together, and hopefully go into ranked and win the majority of your games as a team. And the amount of time it takes to realistically find a fire team, or at least 3 people in the entire world that were like, yeah, I'll come play some ranked, I don't know, maybe a game or two, you probably would win more games. Especially if you're just like an average player, an average Joe guy. By the time you take the effort to find a team and then go play the games, you would probably win more games in the evening than playing solo. Someone like myself, someone who's getting 30 kills in a game and still losing, I am going to find a team. Every time, because I know that I cannot carry. I cannot beat some of these teams. There's games where I go triple negative. I will literally get like 3 kills and 10 deaths because I spawn and they're just like a roaming pack moving around the map together on their mics talking about their day. They're just like, I love Destiny. Oh, me too, Rory. It's freaking awesome. And I'm sitting there like, I can't get out of my spawn. I'm sweating there. I'm trying my hardest. And those guys are just having a fun old time. They're just like, we should have a barbecue this weekend after we stomp these noobs in ranked. And I'm thinking about going to therapy because I'm getting my ass handed to me as a solo player. I wish I could play solo. I wish you could play solo. I wish everyone could play solo and have a good time. But in the current climate, for the past 2 or 3 months, since the start of the game actually, playing as a solo player has been an issue. And if you still haven't put any effort into finding a team, if you haven't put any effort into trying to change things up and give yourself a better experience, then you probably deserve to lose. Okay? I think it's been enough time now that if you're not willing to change and you want to keep playing solo and losing, then keep losing. Because it's your fault. Okay. Well, now let's count the dislikes and see what happens. Anyways, that's it for me. Hopefully that made sense. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. I do. You guys, I love making these videos for you. The guys that are coming to watch this, the ladies that are coming to watch this, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, that's it. I've gone over time. Goodbye.